Charlie, how was your meeting yesterday with Miss Atkins? Can you tell us at all? Say something, Charlie.
Charlie, can you please look this way once? Thank you. Thank you, Arthur.
Back up. You can go over on the other side if you want. Okay. Whatever you want to do.
Thank you. All right, give me an idea what the length of an hour or a half hour? I have no idea. Tell us what happened in there today.
Judge Keene reviewed the transcript of all the proceedings in the Manson case thus far and concluded, and I think justifiably so, that Mr. Manson is incapable of representing himself. Judge Keene held that to allow Mr. Manson to represent himself would bring about a fundamental denial of due process. He's simply incompetent in that respect.
Did he, meaning Mr. Manson, scream at the judge at a couple of points?
Yes, he vociferously disagreed with the judge. He felt that he should be permitted to retain his voice in a court of law. He feels that if he's represented by an attorney, he will be denied that voice.
Judge Hintz, were you surprised by the judge's action?
I thought the handwriting was on the wall. The documents that Mr. Manson has been filing with the court are outlandish. They make bizarre, unorthodox requests, clearly manifesting his inability to represent himself. It's almost incoherent.
Could you describe for us the motion that the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak?
Well, he made many outlandish requests, among which was a request that the district attorneys in this case, that Mr. Stovitz and I, be incarcerated with him at the county jail, so that it would be somewhat equalized. He also requested that he be permitted to leave the county jail, be freed, so that he can interview witnesses. Of course, both of these requests are totally preposterous.
Vince, is this going to affect your March 30th trial date now that Mr. Manson has to have a new attorney?
I would say yes, because this case has so many monumental problems, so many complexities, that any attorney worth his salt is going to demand a considerable amount of time to review all of the evidence so that he can put on a meaningful defense. And he just can't do that between now and March 30th.
Were you surprised by Manson's behavior in court?
No. I think his courtroom demeanor throughout has been disrespectful of courts of law and the administration of justice.
Charles Hollefeeder, who was appointed to be his attorney, at least temporarily, is famed for the Dontonville defense, if I'm correct.
Yes, he secured an acquittal for Mr. Dontonville, yes.
Now, what about Susan Atkins? What's her status in all this now?
Well, as
Is she going to testify for the prosecution?
As one of the prosecutors in this case, Dick, I should know the answer to that. But to be honestly truthful with you, when the bell rings, I don't know whose corner she's going to be in. Right now, she's straddling the fence. She's afraid to jump on either side because she doesn't know where she's going to land. So I don't know whether she's going to be a prosecution witness or not.
Do you see one attorney finally handling the entire family?
I would think so. I think eventually it's going to come under one common attorney. There's going to be a common umbrella. There's going to be a unified defense. This is what I anticipate.
How does Manson react to Hollefeeder, do you think?
Well, he stated in court today that he just absolutely refuses to accept Mr. Hollefeeder. So I anticipate that Mr. Manson eventually will secure a lawyer of his own choosing.
Think that might be Ira Reiner?
It could very well be.
Will it hurt your case at all if Susan Atkins doesn't testify, or so how bad?
Well, it's certainly not going to help our case, put it that way. Any witness for the prosecution decides that he or she does not want to testify for the prosecution, that cannot be helpful. By definition, it has to be somewhat injurious.
Thank you, Vince.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, let me ask you about that. Why were the three people arrested, Vince?
Their conduct in court was disrespectful. They got up and made a statement in court that the judge's conduct was making a mockery of justice, and Judge Keene held three of them in contempt of court and remanded them to the custody of the sheriff's office for 5 days.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to do it through mail order, part of it, and then whatever stores will take it. You know, it's like nobody's wanted to touch it. Nobody's put out anything toward it. We had a hard time getting it out. Hard.
Did anybody offer you money for the rights to them?
No.
No. No money, huh?
Well, people have been talking money, talk, you know, but they don't never have any.
Did you ever get a dime out of anybody?
Oh, people give us money, you know, we come out and say.
No, I mean like $100,000 or something like that.
No, are you kidding? No, people don't want to put out the money.
How many of these records were pressed?
I'd say about 2,000. About, must be.
Any orders for them yet?
No. I want to give them all away.
You want to give them away?
Sure, I want to give them away.
Why?
Because I want people to have them.
Get up,